Hey, good morning. This is Andy. Welcome to Crypto Corner. So today I wanted to just back up a little bit and start with, because I get this question a lot, and if you're new to cryptocurrency, why, of course, as an investor, you want to know what gives something value. Because I get the question all the time, what gives Bitcoin value? It's not backed by gold or anything tangible. So my answer is usually the same. I look at it this way. For the first time in history, Bitcoin is a money, not a currency, but a money that we, the people, own, maintain, and control. And to be able to put a value on that, I can't quantify that because it's never happened in history. It's freedom. It's a hedge against the archaic, debt-ridden fiat system in which we try to live, support our family, conduct business, and so forth. So value is really, what does Bitcoin, blockchain, and this technology, where's the value? What really gives Bitcoin value is, number one, when I look at it, it's non-inflationary. I mean, think about inflation and what it does to you over a lifetime in savings, your retirement, your quality of life, your standard of living. Inflation is nothing more than tax. So our current system is riddled with inflation, both man-made and organic. Organic inflation can be healthy for a quote unquote monetary system, but it's so abused now. We print money at whim. And at the rate they're printing money, it devalues so quick you can't conduct business, set up your retirement, because it's constantly working against you. And inflation is the silent killer in my mind. So what Bitcoin has is a set number of coins, 21 million, and they've mined or created or dispersed, 18 million in some. So it's fixed. It's a hedge against fiat currency. I mean, to me, inflation is one of those huge societal problems because the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poor. And I think that explains a lot of the religious problems that we have, racial problems that we have, inequality that we have. Think of it this way. I'm 56 years old, and in my lifetime, or let's fast forward 50 years from when I was a kid, when you introduce just organic inflation, the problem is productivity has skyrocketed tenfold, but salaries or what the people get paid has really been indolent for 30 years, 40 years, meaning after inflation, you're making the same amount of money you did in 1980 present day. See how inflation always works against you? It works against your savings and your retirement. And it's a vicious cycle. You can almost never get out of it. So inflation is one of those huge things, because if productivity is increasing, but wages remain stagnant and the same, all that profit is what's causing all this disparity in the world, because money is manipulated. And it has been my entire life. I mean, I walked away from Wall Street when I could finally quantify the manipulation of the numbers. And it showed up and it reared its ugly head in 2008. And I walked away from paper assets. And I've been in real property ever since. So what gives something value is it could be an intangible, such as inflation, a non-inflationary currency or money. We've never had that. Think about privacy. I mean, everything we do now in the fiat world is recorded. Everything, whether it's a credit card, your ATM, whether you go out to dinner, or if you're doing some nefarious actions, it's all recorded. They know you better than you know you. So privacy, and I think privacy moving forward in a decentralized ecosystem is going to be very valuable. Privacy, your privacy, your data has become an asset that's used against you by the big media companies. And we need to take that back. So Bitcoin is like the first step. Blockchain was the first step of privacy. What I think you'll see in the future is an entire network of blockchains and servers and ecosystems, nodes, DeFi that all run on a decentralized blockchain, a decentralized ledger. This is just the first step. This is money. But I think privacy and decentralization will continue to be a very hot topic and very, very valuable moving forward. So we've got something non-inflationary, something that's private, where it's permissionless. You don't have to go to your bank and say, may I have my own money? Or may I move money over to my company in Singapore? See, Nicole and I have a couple of international businesses, and we move a lot of money around. It's a hassle, it's expensive, and I'm asking permission to move my own money. I have a problem with that. So permissionless, I can send any money I want to anywhere I want to with Bitcoin. And to me, that's a value. It can be instantaneous. If you send a wire over to Germany or Singapore or wherever you go, it takes a week when it should take 2 minutes. And they charge you an outrageous fee to do so. So lower fees is always, one of the criteria for, okay, is this valuable? Does it save me money? And the answer to that is yes. So we look at open commerce. We look at, these are all the things that give Bitcoin value. And to me, it's borderless, it's permissionless, it's my own money. So value can be created, value can be sought after. From the days of goats and spices and different things that were used for barter. I mean, what gave gold value or silver value? If enough people give something value because of their peripheral advantages, and clearly we have some great advantages here versus fiat currency. I mean, when you privacy, lower fees, consensus, it's permissionless. I mean, these are all things that add value. That's the value proposition with having your own money. But with that comes responsibility. With that comes, you have to engage in the culture and you have to learn it because it's the future. It's not going anywhere. So I find value in having and owning and maintaining my own money. I found value in, having multiple assets in multiple jurisdictions that promulgate under different regulatory authority. This is much bigger than, our own money. This will expand over the next decade into complete ecosystems of privacy and commerce and elimination of the middleman. So when I look at this as an investor, is this somewhere I want to diversify? And the answer is yes, because it can earn me money. It could be a passive income stream. I have assets in multiple jurisdictions, meaning Bitcoin, blockchains, and cryptocurrency are a worldwide thing. So there's the value. And I just wanted to give you that value proposition so you'll understand truly what Bitcoin is and what life-changing attributes it has. I mean, this changes everything, and it will continue to enhance, scale, be faster, cheaper, easier to use. And we're not even there yet. I mean, we haven't even hit the masses yet. So think of a world where, half the world, 3.5, 3.6 billion people don't even have access to capitalism. And that's what Bitcoin is. If they have a phone, which they do, now they might not have a credit score, a bank account, and that's half the world. So the market's huge. I mean, the banking industry's got about $400 trillion. So that's the void, that's the growth potential. And we're like at 0.5% of market penetration, meaning it's a wide open scale. Where's the value? The value is, adding 3.5 new members, if you will, to technology, to entrepreneurship, to innovation. It's a whole brand new market, half the world. So that's how I really think of cryptocurrency. I don't look at it as price. Now, am I happy that it's the best performing asset and 7 years. Yeah, I get it. But really, truly understand what it is that you have. It's actually life-changing, and I firmly believe that. Don't think of cryptocurrency linearly, because a lot of people think that if you buy said coin, the value is going to go up, and if you sell said coin, value is going to go down. That's a terrible indicator of value. What you should be looking at is, and here's something very consistent since day one of Bitcoin. Every single day, week, month, and year, the number of unique wallets continue to increase. And what does that mean? A unique wallet tells me that's a specific individual that has a part of this ecosystem. The more people that are in our ecosystem, the stronger it gets. It becomes like a supercomputer. So the more people we have, the better. So don't get caught up in linear thinking just about the price. There's a lot more to it than just that. To me, value is customer acquisition, market penetration, and that's quantified by how many new unique wallets are opened. And that number continues to grow day, week after week, month after month. That, my friend, is value. That's why we're into blockchain for the long haul. So that's a video I wanted to get out. Value. What is it? And how do you determine value for Bitcoin? And you can apply these principles to many different types of altcoins that are out there. What are you looking for? Is it bigger, faster, less expensive? Does it have the ability to scale? Is it in a dominant, desirable market like DeFi coins are right now? Those are the things you need to ask yourself before you invest in these cryptocurrencies, because I'm a firm believer that about 99% of the coins on the market are just that. They're coins. They don't really solve a unique problem. They don't really have any unique attributes about them. They don't scale. They're not any fast. They're just a coin. And I think a lot of people get sidetracked with what I call, the shiny disco ball. Oh, it sounds great, and I think there'll be something great in the future. But know that the companies that come out with these ICOs, half the ICOs never even see the light of day. The coin doesn't even get on an exchange. So I'm saying be careful, apply some of these foundational principles to whatever coin you might be looking at. And if you do that, you'll be safe. But remember, there's a risk in everything that you do. But we try to minimize that risk. There's a lot going on in this space. So we hope that you tune in for future. Oh, it's April, so it's Financial Education Month. So we'll just call that Value of Bitcoin, and we'll see you again here real soon. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again very soon.